Folks, just to let you know, we're going to be starting the live stream very shortly, so if you just want to take your seats for those of you who are still standing, and we'll get the draw underway very shortly. Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the draw for the 5th round of the Clearwater Irish Cup, which will be played on the weekend of Saturday, the 10th of January, 2026. I'm Pete Snodden, delighted to be here today to help out with the draw. There's 32 teams in the draw, with Niffle Premiership and Niffle Championship clubs joined by 8 intermediate clubs who have battled their way through 4 qualifying rounds so far. And alongside our title partner Clearwater, we're delighted to welcome representatives from Isuzu, official commercial vehicle partner, Cathedral Eye, official eye health partner, and Ullsport, official match ball supplier. Welcome, and thank you very much for your support. Now, joining me on stage today, please put your hands together for Ollie Booth from Clearwater and also the Irish FA President, Conrad Kirkwood. Okay, Ollie. First and foremost, Ollie, Clare obviously have an association here with the stadium and with the Irish Cup. Can you just talk us through the association and how important it is for you?
Yeah, this partnership means so much to the company, largely because it reflects what we're all about, which is community. Football was built on communities. So for us, putting that support back into something as iconic as the Irish Cup, means a great deal for us for sure.
And this isn't obviously the first year of your partnership. We got a good final last year.
Fantastic final, yeah. It was my first Irish Cup final. Congratulations to the Swifts. It was brilliant. The atmosphere, the performance on the pitch, the atmosphere in the stadium, now the Clear Twist Stadium, just made it all the better. So it was fantastic, and I really look forward to the same again.
And do you feel the pressure today pulling out the balls?
No, well, just as long as I pronounce the teams right, I'll be happy enough. So
okay, well, we'll get to that in a second. President Conrad Kirkwood, tell us about this relationship for the association and how important it is.
It's a very productive relationship so far. It's good to align ourselves with an organisation who support people with neurodiversity and employ people, give them opportunities that they wouldn't otherwise have. So it fits very closely with the work we do through the Irish Football Association and through the foundation as well. It's just a nice opportunity. And also, I know Ross Lazaru, who isn't here, and we've got Ollie, which is great, but always in touch with Ross on a regular basis, and it's nice to work very closely with the sponsor to ensure that we're activating things in the right way and exploring any other opportunities that there might be as well.
And draw day for the 5th round is always very exciting, obviously for the players and the club representatives who are here today, but for the fans as well.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I think of it, my background is in the amateur league, and an amateur league club, and when I look at the clubs around who are looking at it here. I'm not holding anything against Strabane Athletic, who aren't Damage League, but to beat my team and get through, I wish them well in the draw. But teams like Cumber, who are close to my heart, I know them well, know people there. Chris Murray, who scored twice for them in the last round, is a friend who used to play for us. So I know what it means for clubs like that to get through into these rounds and perhaps even to get further. Gives you a chance to test yourself against the best and also to experience something that you might not otherwise experience.
Conrad and Ollie, thank you very much. Want to take a seat? We'll get back to you guys very, very shortly. Thank you. Now, before we get started onto the draw, folks, let's take a look back at some of the highlights from last year's competition.
Swifts into the Irish Cup final.
Dungannon Swifts get the first blood in the final. Make history! Dungannon Swifts are the 2025 Irish Cup winners.
Wonderful goals and celebrations and an unbelievable day out for Dungannon Swifts. Please put your hands together for the manager of the current champions, Dungannon Swifts. It's Rodney McAree. Rodney, how do you feel watching that back?
Super. It's about 2 days since I've last watched it, to be honest. So, no, it's fantastic. It brings back some truly memorable experiences, and listen, you wait a lifetime to be involved in an Irish Cup final, and then whenever you get the opportunity to win it, whenever you go and win it with your hometown club, it's truly remarkable.
It was a cracking day here, obviously a cracking day for you guys, but going to 10 men and then a penalty shootout, it was the final that had everything.
Yeah, I thought whenever Cliftonville equalised in the 92nd minute, I think it was, I sort of feared for us at that stage. I thought we could well have lost it in normal time as well, but to get through the extra time gave us something to hold on to, and thankfully whenever you get the penalty kicks, it maybe becomes a little bit of a lottery. Decky does his job, and the boys who have took the penalties have put them away with a plum. So fantastic, great scenes, great memories, as I say.
It would be remiss of me not to mention your dad. You talk about your hometown club, but it's a real family affair at Dungannon Swifts. So on that particular day, the celebrations amongst not only the fans but your family, it must be something that you'll truly cherish forever.
Yeah, I suppose I grew up in Dungannon Swifts. I was born in Dungannon Swifts, to be honest. Whenever I was born, my dad was bar manager. Was the first team manager as well. So I spent every day in Dungannon Swifts. So I remember growing. I look at how it's grown through the chairmans over the years. I look at this chairman that we have in front of us at this moment in time. He's done a fantastic job in terms of what he has done for the club and how he has developed it as well. So there's so many good people, not just my dad, but there's so many good people who have sadly passed away and moved on that aren't with Dungannon Swifts anymore, that their families and everybody associated with it has took so much out of it.
And how did it feel to be the manager to put the name of the club on that trophy for the very first time?
Yeah, it was good. I was standing in the dugout with my old mate Dixie as well, so that probably makes it a wee bit more memorable as well, you know. So we enjoyed the celebrations. The celebrations went on maybe a wee bit too long. They probably lasted until the 5th game into the season, and then we realised we had a job to do. So, but it was great. It was brilliant. It's great to be part of history. It's great to do it with my own club at Dungannon Swifts.
And finally, what do you think about the draw today and starting the whole journey again? What are you hoping for today?
Listen, first and foremost, you probably hope for a home draw, but irrespective of who you get, you have to win every game to get to the final. You have to win every game to win it. We had a tough enough. We got Rathfriland in the first round last year, which was maybe favourable, but then we drew Coleraine at home and we had Carrick away after that. So we had two very tough games to get through at that stage as well. So you're going to have to win every game that you play in. But it's the whole excitement of it. It's the whole excitement that you find yourself here. It's the beginning of an hour journey. It's the beginning of an hour campaign. And who knows, we might find ourselves back here at the beginning of May, but you need a wee bit of luck along the way as well, so hopefully that'll be on our side.
Well, good luck to you and the team. Thank you very much. Rodney McAree. Okay, so now we'll get down to business, folks. As mentioned earlier, 32 teams are in the draw with Niffle Premiership and Niffle Championship clubs, joined by 8 intermediate clubs who have battled their way through 4 qualifying rounds so far. We're going to cover off just some of the housekeeping first and foremost. In principle, with the draw, the club that is first drawn in the ballot shall play at the registered home venue. However, should one of the following clubs, Drummond S Mills, Cumberrec or Lisburn Rangers from the Northern Amateur League, if they're drawn against a senior club, so that is Niffle Premiership or Championship club, the tie will be played at the registered home venue of the senior club. To conduct the draw today, Ollie Booth, the National Account Manager for Clear Group, and Conrad Kirkwood, President of the Irish FA. And good luck to all the teams taking part. Here we go, with our first ball out.
Lisburn Distillery.
Warren Point Town.
Lisburn Distillery versus Warren Point Town.
Coleraine.
Crusaders.
Coleraine will play Crusaders.
Portadown.
Anna United.
Portadown will play Anna United.
Local derby. Cumberrack.
Ballymacash Rangers.
Cumberrack versus Ballymacash Rangers.
Ballinamallard United.
Institute.
Ballinamallard United versus Institute.
Glenavon.
Newington.
Glenavon will play Newington.
Dungannon Swifts.
Arts.
Defending champions Dungannon Swifts will play Ards.
Carrick Rangers.
Queen's University.
Carrick Rangers versus Queen's University.
Lisburn Rangers.
Limavady United.
Lisburn Rangers versus Limavady United.
Ballymena United.
Larne.
Ballymena United versus Larne.
Armagh City.
Drummond S. Mills.
Armagh City versus Drummond S. Mills.
Knockbreda.
Loughgall.
Breda versus Loughgall.
Mooroola Park.
Harland and Wolff Welders.
Mooroola Park versus Harland and Wolff Welders.
Linfield.
Bangor.
Linfield versus Bangor.
Cliftonville.
Dundela.
Cliftonville will play Dundela.
Last one, is it? Strabane Athletic.
Glentoran.
Strabane Athletic versus Glentoran. Thank you very much, gentlemen. And that concludes the draw for round 5 of the Clearwater Irish Cup. Those ties will be played to a finish on the weekend of Saturday, the 10th of January. And do please stay with us, folks, for some reaction as we get the microphone around the room. So, first and foremost, let's go to the tie between Ballymena United and Larne. I believe Barry Johnson is in the room for us. Hi, Barry.
Hi, Pete.
How are you doing?
Not too good now.
So, first up, just tell us about your immediate thoughts on the draw.
Like Rodney just said, at some stage, if you're going to win it, you're going to have to play the top teams and beat the top teams. So it doesn't get much tougher than Larne, to be honest. So tough one, but at least we're at home.
Absolutely. And there's been obviously a big week, new manager. Tell us just a little bit about that and the thoughts around the club.
Yeah, it all happened pretty quick. Oren phoned me last week, and before his interview, asked would I be interested in being part of the management team. And obviously, with someone of his stature in our game, it was very difficult to say no. So I don't even think he even slept on it. Peter just said yes straight away, and thankfully he's got the job, and we'll start tonight.
Well, listen, best of luck. Thank you very much for chatting to us today.
Thank you.
Gary Haverin is with us, just over here. Well, Gary, it's a big game.
Yeah, definitely. Like, first and foremost, congratulations to Oren and Johnny from going in there at Ballymena. It'll be, yeah, like you said, Ronnie said it was right from the start. You know, if you want to win the competition, you're going to have to beat teams from Premier League and that there eventually. So why not in the first round?
In terms of the trophy and the cup, how much, obviously, league's the bread and butter, how much focus do you put on this tournament?
Yeah, it's massive for a couple of different reasons. One, Larne's never won it before, so this would be lovely to be the first team in that, like, to lift the Irish Cup and that there for our fans. Obviously, not the route into Europe is obviously something every team here will want to keep alive as well. So it's obviously a big day out. It's a day for the fans, and it's a showpiece game that you want to be involved in.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Coleraine versus Crusaders. I saw Decky Cadell earlier today. Talking about it, no? Just your thoughts on the draw.
Tough, probably just getting over Saturday's result today, and then you hit me with that one, which isn't ideal. But listen, tough game, and the boys have alluded to it already. It's great competition to be involved in, probably a welcome distraction from the league campaign, and one will be going in, as every team will, full of confidence and trying to progress to the next round. Coleraine have showed this season how good a team they are, flying high at the top of the league, so difficult place to go, but again, we're looking forward to.
Okay, thank you very much. Linfield got drawn at home against Bangor. Bangor made it to the semi-final last year. Chris Shields in the room. Did you spot Chris earlier? Yeah. Hi, Chris.
That was a story.
Tell us just about your thoughts on the draw and just the importance of this competition.
Look, it's hugely important to the club. You know, it's no secret Linfield want to win trophies, and that's the demand put on the players. Now it's off my shoulders this year, so it's up to the boys to get us through the next round. But look, Bangor, good side. Like, we've been down there twice this year. We had to host them here, but at least you're looking for a home draw in the first round and try and get through.
Thank you very much. So that concludes the draw. Thank you very much to everyone who is obviously shown today. This time last year, there was no All Premiership ties. This year it's slightly different. So good luck to all the teams, the players who are here today, and the management as well. Something that the fans will really look forward to when the weekend comes around. So there will be played the games to a finish on the weekend of the 10th of January 2026. And just to make you aware that a tie from every round of the competition from the 5th round onwards will be live streamed, and matches available on the BBC iPlayer and on BBC Sport NI website as well. I would ask the representatives from the clubs to stay behind for press and photo opportunities today, and also to make you aware that Ull Sport match balls will be available for collection from the South Stand reception after we finish today. Thank you very much for your attendance, and I wish all the teams all the best for the next round.